Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Darkthorn the Oracle. I know I was supposed to be taking a break this week, but I got to pulling cards and they just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. So I said, I'm just gonna do the reading. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the reading. So I pulled these from many a different deck. I really have not looked at them, but I do know that they are from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. So what I'm going to do is separate them right quick and then try to get an understanding for what is trying to be said here. And then I can deliver these messages unto you. So let's see. I don't remember the exact order that I pulled them, but I'm just going based on what feels right now. All right, so I got a new deck, and that's how all of this transpired, because I started pulling cards from the new deck, and then it just went on and on and on from there. So we have Aaron, Master of the Great Hunt. Authority, the hunt, natural balance. We have Vanth, caretaker of the lost, respite, assistance, and memory. We have Morgan Le Fay, the witch of ages, atonement, growth, and deceit. And we have Anubis, arbiter of truth, preservation, neutrality, obligation. So I pulled these first, and just looking at these things started to get really good. So let me see here. How do we want to start this? So basically I'm going to read it to you as if I were the masculine. I guess I can start left and go right. Let's see. No. I'm trying to feel out the energy here. Okay. So, as the Divine Masculine, I was stuck in self-preservation mode. I felt that I had obligations elsewhere, and those obligations were outside of you. So in search of the truth, I left. I left the stance that I thought was neutrality. But now that I understand what this connection is and the memory of it, I realized that I lost something. I realized that I was not in the section of neutrality, but instead I had put myself into a position of disadvantage where I sought out assistance from others and could not be met with that assistance, because that assistance needed to come from divine, and that assistance needed to come from you. I now see that it is my time to pursue the great hunt. I must be the great hunter. I must take authority and move into this natural balance. I must become the divine masculine that I am meant to be, so that I can be worthy to stand beside you, my divine feminine. I must reach a level of atonement. Now that I am stepping into my growth, I must face the deceit that I had placed upon myself, the deceit that I bestowed upon you, and I must atone for all that which I did wrong to others and to you. Ooh. So I did this pulling of the cards. I started to feel really hot. When I feel hot, I know there's a message that needs to come out. So then let's go here. 10 of Knives, 9 of Baskets, Ace of Knives, and Two of Coins. So here, I was suffering. I was suffering in silence. I was suffering and juggling all of these swords, thinking that I could handle it all on my own, thinking that I was okay and everything was fine. But in reality, nothing was fine. I was struggling to survive, struggling to face this thing on my own. But then I thought about you. And you were a work of sensuality, a work of art, and I appreciated it. You were my dream come true. You fulfilled all of my dreams and brought me such happiness and pampering that I had never seen in another person. And now I am on the journey to attain my heart's desires, and in so be able to fulfill your heart's desires. I needed to know what this pain was and how to go through it on my own in order to be able to face the pain that I caused you when I neglected you and rejected your love. Now I must face my fears. Now I must triumph over the adversity that I feel. I must make a decision. Now that I'm seeing through the illusions, I understand that my biggest fear was getting hurt, and in doing so, I hurt you. In doing so, I caused the exact pain that I was trying to prevent. By hurting you, I realized I also hurt myself. But now it is my priority to do things in the right order, to live a well-balanced life, and to step into a reliable partnership with you where I can split the responsibilities. And I understand that I don't have to do everything on my own, because this is a partnership. You can carry the weight. I don't have to carry it all by myself. And I'm strong enough to carry the weight that is mine and not push that over onto you. Now let's see. Oh yeah. Temperance. The Sun. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Six of Swords. It's time for me to use the wisdom that I've gained during our separation. To have healthy games through compromise. To understand what being fair is. To understand that peace is priceless and that you are my sunshine. When you are around, you make everything shine brighter. When you're around, I know that there is good in this world. That I don't have to stand alone. That I can be sincere in my faith, and sincere in my love to you. I don't have to fear success. I don't have to fear happiness. I don't have to fear my flaws. And I can live in a world of confidence and love and light, because you're standing right there next to me. And everything that you taught me about love, I've come to understand is absolutely true. It was not a trick that you were just playing. Everything that I want in life, I can actually have. But I've been so stressed and I've felt so burdened. I've been overworking myself. I've been juggling too many responsibilities because I did not have the ability to say no. I did not have the ability to come to you with my problems and my pain. I didn't have the ability to come to you and let you know that I was drowning in debt, that I was struggling to make ends meet, that things weren't going right for me financially, that I was surrounded by people that put all of my feelings in a box just so they can put all of their feelings onto me. And that's not what I wanted from you. I was scared I would do that to you, that they had done to me. But now, I'm leaving my troubles behind and I'm moving on. I'm accepting the change as positive. I'm stepping into the world with a new attitude. I'm going with the flow, and I'm letting go of those things and those people and those situations that I've outgrown. because I needed to outgrow them so that I could truly appreciate you. I'm stepping into a much needed change. And with that change comes great relief. And with that relief, I feel that I am able to come to you as a whole person. Let's see. The Lovers. The Sun again. The Hangman. The Star. You are my love. You are the love of my life, the love I thought I could never have in this world ever, the love I thought never existed and was only in fairy tales. This is a test. Right now I'm going through a test between the struggles between my passions and my conscience. I'm trying to figure out which way to go, but divine has finally come to my mind and helped me to understand that divine was always directing me to you. Divine's arrow was always pointed to you, even when I was indecisive. I was being tested. I had to be examined. I had to make the wrong choice to understand the impact of the right choice. Now I understand that there is a need for decision on my part. And I'm ready to make that decision. I'm ready to make the decision towards happiness for you, my divine feminine, to illuminate that which I have hidden from you, to illuminate all that I have blinded you from, to give you happiness instead of the abuse that I bestowed upon you when I walked away, to bring harmony, sincerity, and clarity into your life as you brought it into mine. You bring me security. You bring me faithfulness. You bring me glory in all forms. You bring me true happiness without any conditions on who it is that I should be to be with you. I couldn't understand that. And so I sat in indecisiveness. But now I have to have devotion to divine law. I have to accept my penance. I have to accept my sacrifice. I have to make reparations. But I have finally been pardoned for my transgressions, and I hope that you pardon me too, so that I can transition into this illumination with you, so that I can be all that you want me to be, so that we can step into hope. And in that hope, everything can spring eternal, including our love. That hope will light our way and uplift our gaze. That hope is filled with the grace of the divine and the beauty of who you are. It is an indication of the ambition that you have. It is an indication that you truly accept me, flaws and all. For no star is perfect, but every star is perfect in its own way. And you are my perfect star in all ways. Ten of Roses, Queen of Wings, Five of Gems, Prince of Gems. I'm ready to build. I am ready to build with you, my divine feminine. I didn't think I was capable before, but now I understand that the answer is yes. I am capable of building with you. I am capable of giving you that which you require of me. Now that I understand that there was never a requirement from you, it was a requirement from me. All you ever wanted was my love and my participation in this life that we can have together. I felt left out. I felt anxiety. I felt that even if I found true love, it would end. I felt that even if I found you again, you would turn me away. I'm developing the ability now to balance the logic of my brain with the intuition that I have gained from you. I'm learning not to worry about what happened before, what's happening now, or what will happen but hasn't happened yet. Because there's nothing that I can change from the past, and the future isn't here yet. I'm learning to not live with those obsessive thoughts that turned me away from you in the first place. Because I learned that those obsessive thoughts are from the devil and that are trying to keep us in separation. I have learned that you are my angel here on earth. I felt that you symbolize everything that I want in a person. You are in direct opposition to that which I have felt in my karmic relationship. You are honest and direct, and you have a true understanding of life and a true understanding of who I am, even when I thought you didn't know who I was. I was scared of you. I was scared for you to get closer. I was thinking with my head and not my heart. I was in fear that if you knew the real me, you would turn away, and I'd never see your beautiful wings again. But I realized that I turned into a moth, and I fled before I could see your wings in the first place. All this time that I've wasted running away from you, you have become this beautiful butterfly. And I just want to be a part of that. But right now, something is interfering with my attention and my affection for you. I feel the demands of the world right now. I feel the demand to be financially stable. I feel the demand to overwork myself until that point which I can be deserving of you. And it's exhausting. This change and this growth stuff is exhausting. I never truly understood what it would take to grow myself. But now that I am in the process of evolving and exiting a situation, exhaustion is all that I can feel, even though I so desperately want to come back to you. Stuck in the mud. Wizard of awareness. Into the unknown. Home. Commitment. I have been stuck in the mud in this exhaustion, stuck in a rut, stuck in regret, stuck in worry. But a wizard has come to me. Divine has come to me with this everlasting awareness. An awareness that if I surrender to the will of divine, I can have all that which I would love, all that which I want, all of which I want with you. But that requires me to step into the unknown, a place so revered and so feared by me. This requires me to step out on my own, without a care in the world and without knowing what comes next. This requires me to step to you without knowing for sure whether you will accept or reject me. But I want to come home. I want to come home to you because you are my home, no matter where you are. I want this commitment. I want to commit to you because nobody else can be for me what you have been for me for so long. Nobody else can know me and understand me the way that you do. Nobody else can bring such love and light into my life. And so if that means I must step into the unknown to be with you, well, darn it, I must step into the unknown and hope that within that unknown, you still love me the same or even more than what I can imagine now. Anger and chains. Atonement. Blinded to pain. Colorless angel. Is this me? What you couldn't see, divine feminine, and what I could not explain to you was that I was filled with anger and bound by chains. I had so many responsibilities and so many situations going on behind the scenes that I didn't feel I could share with you that I didn't want to burden you with. But in doing so, I filled you with anger and placed another type of chains on you. I chained your heart to the point that you didn't feel that you could move on, or you didn't feel that you could stay. So you were just stuck. So I have a lot to atone for. I feel it every day, all of those knives in my back. But I also realize in keeping those knives away from you, as I thought I was doing, I placed knives into your back that I too have to atone for. I thought that I could handle the pain on my own. I've handled pain so much through my life, so much so that I haven't even told you. I've gone through things that I've never told you about and never felt comfortable telling you about, because I felt that I could handle it. I felt it's what I deserved because I've been going through it for this long. So what's a little more pain? But I didn't realize that every amount of pain that I took on, every time I let myself succumb to that worry, every time I let myself succumb to the desires of another and not consider myself and not consider you, turned me more and more into a colorless angel. I diminished myself. I depleted my light to the point where I had to ask myself, is this even me? Do I even know myself anymore? And if I don't know myself, do you know me? Are you truly in love with me or the person that you think I am? Because if I don't even know who I am, how can you be in love with me? Because you definitely can't know who I am if I don't know who I am. Self-worth, wishing, deceit, playful, the fledging. So, love of my life, I have not been having fun and games during our separation as you may have thought. I've been learning my self-worth. I've been learning to practice self-love. I've been learning that I don't have to be perfect, and that even with my flaws, I am worthy. I am worthy of life. I am worthy of loved. Right now, I'm wishing. I'm wishing for you, but I'm also wishing that I did not bring this deceit onto you. I'm wishing that I bring this deceit onto myself. And I'm hoping to step into an energy of being playful with you. Because that's what I truly want. I want the time back that I had with you, because it's the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. And I haven't experienced anything that could even come close to touching it ever since. And I know that I am truly blessed to have known you, even if you never take me back ever again. Even though I hope that you will take me back, because this whole time has been a blessing to me to learn new things. And I want you to be a part of those new things. I want you to be a part of my new growth. I want you to know the real me and the new me. I want you to take part in my new opportunities, just as well as I want to take part in yours. Because I've seen you grow. Absinthe mermaid. Water elementals. Stardust angel. Mermaid and mother. You possess of energy that I've never felt before in my life. Before now, all I ever truly understood was my mother energy. And this mother energy is what I let guide me. But in letting that guide me, I didn't let divine guide me, because divine would have guided me to you. Divine is my guiding star. Divine loves me so much that it sent an earth angel here to guide me to where I needed to be. And that was you. But I couldn't believe that. So I stayed guided by my mother energy. And that brought up all of the traumas of my past, to the point that I realized I was led astray. But I understand that now is the time for balance. And I want everything to be balanced. So I have to balance myself before I can come to you. I have to be aware of my own codependency and my need to feel validated. I have to understand that I have to validate myself. Because if not, I can be the most envious, greedy, and needy of creatures ever to walk this earth. I can be my own worst enemy, so I know I can be yours. So to avoid that, I must sit in this guiding light and let divine guide me into a newer, better me, so that I can deliver myself to you as this newer version of myself. And I can be the best I can possibly be, not only for you, but for myself. But you have to understand that emotions are running high right now. But luck is on our side, love. Right now, the divine is testing our commitment, not just to each other, but to our own personal growth. So that is the true challenge. Know that wherever I am, my heart is always committed to you. I can never love another person the way that I love you, which is why my emotions run high every day, because I want to get back to you. And I am coming back to you, for this fiery climax does approach, when I can embrace you yet again and show you truly just how much I've missed you. I want to embrace you like a wildfire in this fiery passion. I want you to know I am stepping into who I am and becoming beyond fear, beyond the fear that I've always known, so that I don't have to fear your love anymore and I can truly embrace you, and in doing so, fully give you the extent of my love. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. I hope to see you in the next reading, and please check the description box below.